Hello everyone and welcome into Coach Craig Sports. This is the MLB DFS Core Pick video for Wednesday, April 2nd if you're joining me for the very first time. First of all, welcome in. Second of all is how today's video will be structured. We'll be going over my core picks. That's going to be one pitcher, four hitters. It's going to be based on a combination of past performance versus their respective opponent, as well as some recent history. Obviously, relying a little bit more on the past history as we do have a very small sample size to start off the season. But after that, we'll be going over to my cheat sheet and talking about my top GPP teams to stack. It's only going to be a 4-game main slate, so definitely feel free to mix and match as you do see fit. And then in the morning, I will be posting my weather report, so definitely be on the lookout for that, as well as all these starting lineups as they do get announced throughout the afternoon and early evening, which I will be getting to as many of them as I possibly can down in that comment section as well. But without further ado, we're going to start off at that pitcher position. We have Zach Wheeler here, the most expensive pitcher on the slate, but well worth it at $10,700. Going against the Colorado Rockies, has had some pretty good success against them in the past. Obviously coming off a strong first start of the season, and I believe he didn't even pick up the win in that start, so there was some extra points to be had at that. Definitely do like his upside once again, though. Then we're going to move down to our hitters. The first one I have here is Christian Campbell of the Boston Red Sox. He is $2,400. He's off to a pretty decent start to start off his young career. He has no history versus the expected starting pitcher in Zach Eflin. But if we look at what he's done so far to start off the year, he's hit safely in 4 out of his 5 games, 2 multi-hit games, 1 home run, 2 double-digit performances, and at least 9 fantasy points in 3 games. So I definitely do like the floor with Christian Campbell, what we've seen out of him so far this season. He's at least gotten 6 points in every single game, but definitely do love his ceiling as well. And Zach Eflin's one of those pitchers at the same time. Some nights he goes out and he's pretty good. Other nights he kind of self-implodes. So definitely do like the Boston Red Sox as a stack just in general. Then we're going to move down to third base with Eugenio Suarez. $3,200, off to a really strong start to the season. He is 2 for 5 in his career versus Carlos Rodon, the expected starting pitcher for the New York Yankees. If we look at what Suarez has done so far to start off the young season, he has had at least 1 hit in 4 out of his 5 games. He has 5 home runs at this point in time, which is just absolutely ridiculous. 1 multi-hit game, and he's had double-digit points in 4 out of the 5 games and at least 9 fantasy points in every game so far to start off the young season. So definitely do like his upside once again. He's a guy that typically hits left-handed pitching pretty well. He's hitting for a ton of power as of late and has that good history versus Carlos Rodon in the past. Then we move down into outfield with Nick Castellanos. He's $3,000, and he is 4 for 14 with 3 home runs in his career versus Kyle Freeland, the expected starting pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. He has at least 1 hit in 3 out of his 4 games so far this season, 1 multi-hit game, 1 home run, and 2 double-digit performances, and has had at least 6 fantasy points in all 4 games this season, so does offer a relatively safe floor with some pretty high-end upside at that. Then we move down to our last outfield spot with Wilyer Abreu, another guy that has off to a really strong start to the season. He's $3,000. He goes against Zach Eflin. He's 5 for 10 with 1 home run versus him in his career. He has hit safely in 4 out of his 5 games so far to start off the year. 2 multi-hit games, 2 home runs. He has 3 double-digit performances and at least 9 fantasy points in 4 of his 5 games to start off the young season. So definitely do like him once again. Obviously, you can look at the numbers here. He's hitting over 600 to start off the year, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. A ton of value to be had with Wilyer Abreu, as he does have that history versus Zach Eflin at the same time as well. But with that being said, if you go with the 5 players that I do currently have listed here, you'll have $12,700 remaining, just under $3,200 remaining per player. So a decent amount of money remaining, although we're paying up for Zach Wheeler at pitcher. But that value of Christian Campbell does open up quite a bit, as well as some other strong hitters right in that low 3K range at the same time as well. But with that being said, we'll get moved over to my cheat sheet and talk about my top GPP teams to stack for this slate overall. So we're going to start off with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Pretty simple one here. Dodgers have a great lineup. They're going against Bryce Elder, who struggled in the spring, who struggled in his first start for AAA Gwinnett. He is kind of taking that place of Ronaldo Lopez at this point in time. A lot of these Dodgers hitters have hit him pretty well in a small sample size, so definitely do like the upside and do expect them to be very popular overall. Then I had the Philadelphia Phillies going against Kyle Freeland. A good handful of them have hit him pretty well in the past. Obviously, some of their other guys that haven't faced him as much definitely do have some strong upside as well. And then my third and final team is the Boston Red Sox going against Zach Eflin. A lot of these hitters have hit him really well in the past, so definitely do like the upside of all 3 of those lineups. But once again, it's a 4-game main slate, so definitely feel free to mix and match as you do see fit. But with that being said, that's what I do have in terms of my core picks as well as top GPP teams to stack. As always, if you have any questions related to MLB DFS, be sure to drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. And then once again, in the morning, I'll be posting up the weather report as well as all the starting lineups as they do come out throughout the afternoon and early evening. And then once again, if there's any changes to that core, just mainly if any of these hitters do not ultimately end up starting, we'll leave that as a pin comment as well. But definitely don't expect many changes, at least early on to start off the day. But with that being said, if you are brand new to my channel, checking out for the very first time, or have yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. Definitely would appreciate it. Helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS. Right now, we have MLB DFS in terms of the core pick video Monday through Friday. And then I will also be posting up my weekly UFL DFS video. That video will be coming out on Wednesday this week. Typically, it's probably going to be on Tuesdays. Might just fluctuate a little bit week to week, but definitely excited for some UFL DFS. Was a pretty decent week in week number 1, although there was a couple surprises there. And then lastly, I will be posting up some more NFL draft content as we move forward to the actual NFL draft. And then last but not least, if you're interested in sports betting, if you're interested in prop betting whatsoever, be sure to check out the links and promo codes down in the description below for BetUS, Parlay Play, and Prize Picks. If you're a brand new user on any one of those 3 sites, when you sign up, make your initial deposit, you'll get a first match deposit bonus. For Prize Picks and Parlay Play, it's 100% match up to $100. And then for BetUS, it's 125% match up to $2,000. So some pretty great opportunities to be had out there. If you have any other additional questions related to that whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me, whether it's down in the comments section of this video or on Twitter at Coach Craig Sport, and be more than happy to help you with that journey as well. But with that being said, that's all that I truly have for today's video. Definitely do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Definitely means a lot to me. I hope that each and every one of you have a great rest of your day and some pretty good luck in MLB DFS for Wednesday, April 2nd.